This is your 2022 all-new Hyundai Santa Cruz. It's been a while since we did one of these videos with the 3 different segments, but a lot to go through, so I'm going to split it up for this one. So we'll start at the front. If it looks like the Tucson, well, it kind of is. Difference is Tucson has a lot more lights. I'll get close up on the driver's side. So Tucson has them all down here, but these hidden LEDs, which are your day runners, are one, you skip one, you skip one, and then one. Still has that nice cool pattern all the way throughout, so it looks like it's nicely integrated. Turret signal is a little quirk. It's facing the wrong way. It should be facing or pointing outwards, but whatever. These are your headlights, which are a lot lower than your LED day runners. I'll back up and give you another quick look up front. That's where your license plate will go. This is the manufacturer's plate, so there is no license plate on the front, just on the back. This is one of many accessories that Hyundai offers for the Santa Cruz. So front end looks really sharp, consistent with the Tucson. Nice, innovative, forward-thinking, looks really sharp. I like the rims. They're simplistic and they look really cool. 20s here on the top trim. First of 4 little quirks, there is a little picture of the Santa Cruz at the top of each of the wheel arcs, so 4 in total. You get your LED side repeater, body color door handles, looks really nice. You have your keyless entry. That is your lock and unlock, but it's not one of those you just touch the handle and it opens, so a little bit of effort. Not too bad. A bit of a quirk here. Rear window angles up like that, so just kind of be wary of that if you are in the rear seat. There's your gas door. Here is the second of 4 little Santa Cruz images, and that takes care of the front and the side profile. So I'll back up and give you a little bit of a better look at it. So there it is, nice, clean styling, nothing wrong with it. Cool stuff around the rear. Why wouldn't they make this into an LED? Anyways, no big deal. I like the little pattern here. I'll give you an angled shot of it. So it, unlike the front, it actually points to the way that the turret signal is supposed to go, but it's just these two. So it looks good overall. You get the Hyundai badge here. This is the top trim 2.5 turbo. Santa Cruz is, let me get an angled shot of it. Can we get that? There it is, Santa Cruz etched into the bottom of the tailgate. You do get tailgate steps, big perk there, as well as one here, and there is the 5th one, which is another picture of the Santa Cruz. Watch this, it's cool. It's a soft open door. Doesn't slam, very cool, very nice. You get kind of a cup holder, outline for a cup holder-ish, kind of there and there. Okay, let's start here. So you have a little bit of cargo space under here. You touch it once to open it or to unlock it. Oops, didn't do that right. There we go. And it is on hydraulic, so it does stay up. I put bottles of water here because, well, you can do that, and there is a drain plug down there as well in case you do go tailgating or have any kind of liquid in here. That's a little quirky. I don't think anybody can fit in here to use the emergency opening, but I think by law you have to have that. So there's that. You have some storage here. Does something beats nothing. And over on this side, the passenger side, what you get is a little more storage and your household adapter right there. So very nice, and it locks up into place. Come on, pretty easily right there. You get 3 LED lights controlled by the inside of the vehicle. There's 1, there's 2, there's 3. These are also adjustable. Basically, you're gonna pull this out and slide it whichever way you want. If you're wondering what this is how you close, sorry, this is how you easily close the cargo cover. So we'll just pull it back. And now the trick is you can't do it with one hand. Well, I'm gonna try and do it with one hand. Come on. Anyway, so basically what you're gonna do is I'm gonna keep it close here and I'm gonna pull it forward, and now it locks. And if I wanted to unlock it, I just push it forward and it goes. Now it stays up there to show you that it is not in the lock position. Again, we're gonna pull it back, pull it down, and that's it. Now the locking mechanism is here. If you're ever confused as to which way is lock, you'll see the little lock sign there. So when it faces you, it's locked, and now nothing happened. You can put up to 220 pounds on this. I don't think you should put anything on here aside from a human to do whatever, but it can hold up to 220 pounds as per Hyundai Canada. And this thing was just again to pull it close, so I'm gonna do that. That takes care of the inside. The bed is a little over 4 feet, I believe, 4 foot 3 inches. Kind of functional. You can do some stuff with it. It's not, you know, a traditional 5 foot, 6 foot bed, but you can again do some stuff with it. I'm gonna open this up for the rest of the review, and we'll do that. And if you wanna let it slam and go ahead, or slam, you can go ahead and do that. I'm not going to. I'm gonna hang onto the rope, or the little tug strap thing, and then so it doesn't flop around, I just wrap it around here, oops, here and here, and that way it's in place. And the bed closes very, very easily. That's where your backup camera is right there. Let's take a look inside, starting with the rear seats. Doors open quite a bit, so lots of room to get in and get out. 60-40 split, there is no trunk, so the seats do not go down, they go up. Manual window, would have liked to have seen a power window on the top trim for the Santa Cruz, but no matter, not a deal breaker at all. To get the seats up, simply pull, lift, lock, and it's in place. Down here you got some storage and a jack kit. Spare tire is beneath the vehicle because, well, it's not there and it's out in that other compartment that I showed you. To get this down, simply pull up, drop down, and it locks into place. A couple of power sources here via USB for your rear passengers, couple of vents, nice little cargo spot there, and your cup holder. A little too much piano black here, but you know, no matter at all. There's a look at the inside of the window. Kind of showed you from the outside how it angles up like that. So if you wanted to put your arm up, it might be a little uncomfortable, but you can if you want to, if you don't want to put it down there. Taking a look inside of this reminds you of the Tucson. It should, because, well, very, very similar on the inside. Let's start with the door panel. Nice, simple, nothing over the top here, just the way it should be. Little too many materials. There's black and lighter black and silver and piano black and this gray material and then little other shade of gray and then piano black and then this, and it's a lot happening. Here's a look at it overall. I think it's a little too busy, but just my 2 cents on that. You get the hoodless digital dashboard here with the top trim. The glare is not bad. If it hits it at the right spot, it can get a little hard to see. Just put your sunglasses on or put your visor down, which is right there. Seats, very, very comfortable. I like how they have the orange stitching with the gray. It looks really sharp. Lots of side support and a pretty decent amount of thigh support as well. You get your power seats, power seat functions down there. That's kind of a cool touch right there. It's, you know, they could have put a logo there, that Santa Cruz thing that we saw on top of the wheel arches, and the headrest have the stitching in there as well. This has the regular standard size sunroof, which is no issue with me at all. Quickly get in and take a look, and again, first thing you'll notice is that there's no hood here, and the vents angle off like that, and that type of material kind of mirrors it all the way through. Let's give it a quick start. Okay, nice little animations here. You can pick 4 different themes. I forget what they're named, but it's, I think, blue, silver, this red, and the cubes, which are really cool. Hyundai's new steering wheels are very cool. I like them. I like them because I like it. Geez, Jay. There's a place to hold it here and here and here and here and here. Very forward thinking. I think it looks really, really nice, really, really sharp. You got your paddle shifters. I don't think many people will use them, but it's there if they want them, and you can see the similarities as far as texture and shape of the turn stalks and the wiper stock. Similar to the Genesis, it's textured, so it looks really, really cool. And yes, you have your light controls, same thing with your wiper controls as well. It shows up down in there. There's no volume knob. I don't like it, but I'm not going to spend a lot of time on it. There's a volume control there, and maybe they should talk to a Honda, see how well they did with that. Just, I don't know, it's some things you just have to keep. My 2 cents anyway. So this is very quick, very easy to use. I've always liked Hyundai / Kia / Genesis, the Genesis infotainment system. HVAC down here. I don't mind it now. I wonder how it'll fare in the winter when you have big, thick gloves on. But everything is easy to see and easy to understand here. So we'll just kill that, put that off. There are your volume buttons, not the volume dial. But it's nice. It's a nice one-piece look, and it looks very smooth, very stylish, very consistent. You dip down a bit. Oops, let's get that gear lever out of the way. You get your wireless charging here, some storage, and some power sources. And unlike the Tucson, this actually does have the old school, I feel weird saying old school in 2021, gear lever. You got a couple of cup holders, drive modes, and terrain modes. Your auto hold, parking brake, camera, and hill descent control. The cool thing here is all of the warmth and cooling is in one line. So there are your cooled seats, there are your heated seats, heated steering wheel right in the middle, and there it is for your passengers. So I think Hyundai has done a terrific job as far as laying out things smartly and ergonomically. This is a little quirky, just that orange 3 lines there. Not the worst thing. That design continuum from the door goes right along, so it looks really sharp, and it kind of bends down here as well. So it looks good when you look at it from an angle, but if you're looking at it straight on, it just looks like there's a lot of stuff happening. All trims get the same engine. It's a 2.5 4-cylinder turbo engine, and that gets you 281 horsepower, 311 pound-feet of torque through an 8-speed dual-clutch transmission. Gear shifts, for the most part, are good. If you're a little too light on the gas pedal, your second to third change and your third to fourth change might be a little muddy. The workaround for that is just give smooth, consistent pressure on the gas pedal, and that gets rid of that. As far as driving impressions go, it drives a lot like the Tucson, which to me is a good thing because I came away impressed with how the Tucson has been put together for the all-new generation. And Santa Cruz drives more like a small SUV or compact SUV, like the Tucson, for example, than it does a pickup truck. And I know it's a very small pickup truck. It's not an F-150 or it's not a Tundra, and it's not quite a Ridgeline or a Tacoma. Those are still not full-size trucks, but the bed's bigger than this, so those drive like trucks. But I like what Hyundai's done as far as giving you the functionality of a bed, you know, a little more than 4 feet, but you can still put stuff in there. But it doesn't have a lot of that kind of truck-like feel. It's more SUV-esque for me, and I like that. For people who maybe want a truck, but they don't want a big truck, but they're like, well, I don't really want an SUV. I want something to carry things that might get the inside of my car dirty. Like if it's, I don't know, if you're doing gardening or outdoor winter activities or anything that you would put in the back seat or trunk of your vehicle that may get it muddy or dirty or whatever it is, having a small bed definitely comes in handy for that. So it's not going to be for everybody, but there are some people out there that want it. Let's jump into fuel consumption. So on a 67-liter fuel tank of 87 octane, we are at 12.1 on city streets, 8.6 on the highway, and our blended total comes out to 10.6, which really isn't all that bad for a small pickup truck. Interestingly, you can tow up to 5,000 pounds when properly equipped. So if you want to tow your trailer or motorcycles or ATVs or whatever it is, the Santa Cruz is a very capable vehicle. And I put my kayak on top of this with ease. I had the 2 tie downs in the bed, and those came in handy quite nicely, and a lot of function to be had here. And just, I guess, I don't want to say it's a drawback, but the challenge will be, you know, getting people to say, yes, I think I want a bed instead of a closed cover like I would get in an SUV. Lots of standard safety here in the Santa Cruz, including lane follow assist, lane keep assist, driver attention warning, high beam assist, blind spot monitoring, safe exit warning. And if you go up to higher trims, you get the blind view monitor, you get the 360 cam. So it depends on what you want, but if you want the base level, again, it'll come with all of the aforementioned safety systems as well. Overall, the 2022 Hyundai Santa Cruz is pretty impressive for what it is. I think it knows its place in the market. It's not going to compete with the mid-size trucks. It's more of a compact truck, if that's a thing. I would be interested to see what life is like with it for a solid month, and my test drives are a week long. But as a musician, I would put, you know, guitars in cases, and could probably fit most of a drum set in the bed with a big bass drum going into the rear seats. So overall, I think it's going to do fairly well. And, you know, who knows, Hyundai might have unearthed a market that didn't really have any options up until now. If you got any questions on the Santa Cruz, let me know in the comments. I'll do my best to get you answers as soon as possible. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate the support, and feel free to subscribe if you haven't already. And feel free to tell somebody about the channel who you think might be interested in what it is I do. Let me get myself into the light for the final wrap-up, of the video. Again, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate the support, and until I see you next time, be well, be healthy, be safe.